Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I don't have a ton of favorites to share this week, but I do have some. Just to be honest, it was a really bad week for our family. 2014 has just been one storm after another. What is that saying, that life's not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain? I think it's something like that. Timothy and I are just trying to somehow dance in the rain right now. Something else happened this week. I'm not really emotionally ready to share. To be honest, I'm a little emotionally numb about it. If you've watched my channel for a while, you may be able to guess what happened. But the reason that I'm on here even filming a video and talking to you guys is because you are such a blessing in my life. My channel is a blessing to me. Just being in front of the camera is therapeutic for me, and you guys are an awesome positive distraction for me, and makeup is a good distraction for me, so I just felt like jumping on here and talking to you guys. So that's what I'm doing. So I hope that your week was better than ours. That's all I'm really gonna say. But I do have some favorites that I want to share with you guys, so let's jump in. Okay, I didn't wear anything on my nails this week, just didn't paint my nails. For blush this week, I was loving, I wore this over and over. This is from Lorac. It's hard to show this without it being super reflective. That's what it looks like. This is the Lorac Baked Matte Satin Blush in Flaunt. I'm wearing it right now. I love this one because it's a very, it's kind of like, I would describe it as a glowy pink. Yeah, it's just, like you can even see it. The sheen right there. It's so pretty. It doesn't really have, like, I wouldn't say it's glitter, but it's a little bit of like a sheen to it. So it gives just a really beautiful glow on your cheeks. I just love it. It is so pretty. So yeah, that is Flaunt. There's another one. This is the only one I have from this line. There's another one that's kind of more peachy toned that I really want to get. Like, I remember Sam Sherman has talked, I don't think she's talked about them recently, but she's talked about these blushes quite a bit on her channel, and she has a peachy color too that's really pretty. You can get Lorac on their website and then also from Kohl's and Ulta, but Sephora doesn't carry it anymore. They haven't carried it in a long time. But I just love this one. It's, yeah, just like a medium pink, but for some reason on me, I feel like it looks lighter, and I don't want to say purpley because it's really not purpley, but that kind of like bubblegummy sort of a pink shade. But I just love it that it's glowy, and I think it's so pretty for this time of year. I just love this one. So I've had this for a while, but I kind of forget about it. But it's a beautiful blush. Love it. So I've been wearing this almost the whole week and really, really enjoying it. Okay, for eyes this week, I broke out my Lorac Unzipped palette pretty much every single day. I love this palette. I've mentioned before, probably every time I talk about this palette, how I'm not really a huge fan of the Lorac Pro palette. I like the Pro 2 better just because of the color selection, but it's just a texture thing. Those shadows are just a little bit too soft for me. I'm just not a fan of the formula as much, but I love this palette. Love, love, love it. I am wearing it today. I do have on Urban Decay's Naked, and I always forget the name of it, but the matte kind of blending shade from the Naked 2 palette. So I do have those in my crease, and then I also have the Chanel Illusion de Ombre blah 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 in New Moon on my lid, which I love. It's so incredible. But anyway, I am wearing these shades as well. I mainly use the transition shades like Unconditional, Unbridled, Untamed, and then also Undercover. This is a beautiful matte brow bone color. These are so good. I love this palette by itself, but I also love it with other shadows. And I wore it both ways, mainly with other shadows this week. And I'll tell you about the other shadows in just a second, but they blend like a dream. They wear really well on the eyes. I just love this palette. You guys have requested a favorite palettes video, which I think is an awesome idea because you guys know I'm a palette addict, palette junkie. I have a lot of palettes. So I am going to be doing that video at some point. I'm not sure when, but soon. It's on my list because I think that's a great video idea. But with that palette, so I wore it a little bit by itself, but mainly just with other shadows because I was kind of playing around with some singles. And some of the singles I was playing around with are the ColourPop eyeshadows. You can only get these from ColourPop's website. I'll list it down below. I was trying some of these out this week, and also last week I had just started playing around with them. They sent me some, and then I also bought some more, like in the same shipment. They're so much fun. I'm gonna have a video going up soon with swatches and my review and all that. They are just so much fun. Oh my goodness. So what is this that I'm swatching for you? What is this over here? This is in Sugar, and they describe it kind of as a blue, I think, from what I can remember. But I feel like on me it came off a little bit more tealy turquoise. But this is just metallic, shimmery goodness. It's so good. And in that video, I'll talk more about the formula and kind of how I use them. But I was just having fun playing with some bright, fun eyeshadows. Now, just a little side note, I'll talk about it more in that video, but you really want to make sure you seal them. So I'm going to close that one up before I start talking about the other one. This one is in Dare. Just take a moment. Just look at it. It's amazing. It's like, oh, what else could you want in a bright, amazing purple eyeshadow? It's kind of reminds me of my lipstick a little bit. Except this is obviously more purpley. Oh, see, makeup just to like puts a smile on my face. It just does. Like if I'm having a bad day or a bad week or a bad year, I just, you know, I don't know, put on a little purple eyeshadow, put on a purpley pink lip, and it at least brightens your mood a little bit, at least for me. I love it. I think it's just fun to play around with colors. So I've been playing around with a lot of these singles this week, and I have a lot of favorites, but these two definitely stood out to me. I mean, they're just fun. So that's what I was playing around with on my eyes. And then finally for lips, I was really keeping it more neutral this week because I was playing with quite a few colors. I mean, I was still playing around with some of the neutrals, but a lot of colors this week. So I got this recently. This is from NYX. This is one of their retractable lip liners, and it says it's waterproof. This is in Nude. I've heard Emily Noel 83 talk about this like a lot in her videos. This is so awesome. I love this nude. You guys know that I love Jordana's Tawny lip liner, and I talk about it a lot, but I really like this one. Like, this will go with any nude because it's got more brown to it. I love it. So I wore that this week with a lot of different nudes. I played around with like Max Hue, which I love. I played around with Max Riot House, which is, that was limited edition from the Kelly Osbourne collection. But then also I wore, this is Pink Plaid. Love this one. It's still a neutral pink, but, well, it's not nude. It's definitely a pink. But it's, what is this? It's a matte, which I really like. So I think I wore NYX's Butter Gloss in, was it Eclair or Meringue? I don't know. The one that looks pretty similar to this over the top of it, so it kind of gave it a little bit of glossiness. But I love it by itself. You just love a matte pinky lip. Again, how many times do I have to say it? I'm a MAC lipstick addict. I just love them. They smell amazing. Every time I use them, the smell just makes me happy. They wear really well. They're very comfortable on the lips. I love their matte formula. They have certain ones from their matte line. Like, I don't own Ruby Woo, but I've like put it on my lips several times just trying it out. That one's like super matte and way more drying than some of their other mattes. Like this one is not really drying. Like I think it's very comfortable. But Ruby Woo that's pretty drying. So I wouldn't say like if you thought you weren't a fan of that one, try some of their other mattes because they really do differ, I think, as far as how drying they are. But I love their mattes. They're one of my favorite formulas of matte lipsticks. So that's kind of, I was playing around with pretty much just pretty much just neutral kind of lips this week, but this was definitely one of my favorite combos. As you can see, they really don't go together, but I wore them together and I felt like they worked. So I like them both individually, like this with a bunch of different matte, why do I keep saying that? Not matte. Nude lipstick. So I like this with a bunch of different nudes, but I also like it with this pink. So it was all about neutral lips this week. This one is one of the new Kat Von D colors. This is in Lullabye. It's like so fun and bright, but until today, I haven't been playing with bright lips. It's been about colorful eyes. And no Fooeys this week, so that was good. So all favorites. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what kind of things you have been loving this week or not so much loving. That's good feedback too. It saves me money. We're all about sharing information here, you know? So let me know your favorites or non-favorites. Just want to say I love you guys. Thank you so much for being such an encouragement to me and just a joy in my life. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I love you guys. So I hope that you have an awesome weekend and a great Friday. So please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.